I'm being serious now, all honesty. Si and Danielle, they said that people only come along once in a lifetime. A couple people only come once in a lifetime. I'm just glad it's in my lifetime, because I love it to bits.
I'd like to echo the sentiments previously mentioned about Danielle and her bridesmaids, you all look lovely ladies. As they're obviously the mother of the bride, mother of the groom. My room number's 15. Just cross the road, short walk. Sorry, Laura. Twin beds. For those in the room that don't know me, I'd like to say, like John, I'm not a big talker. So it will be short and sweet. For those that do know me, will know that I'm not. It's another 2 hours. You might think even having notes in my hand, I might forget a few words, not have so much to say, forget my speech maybe. So I also thought that. And I skillfully wrote a backup copy in the neck of Simon's collar. All 36 inches. Freak of nature, ladies and gentlemen. There is actually a rumour that size made-to-measure shirts cost more than Danielle's dress. As difficult as that is to perceive, not because of the beauty, because as we mentioned, everyone knows Danielle looks stunning today. 3 of us with tears in our eyes as she was walking up, along with no one else in the bandstand. But more expensive purely on the cost of cotton per square metre. To introduce myself properly to everyone, my name's Richard. I've now known Simon for over 10 years. I met Simon at university. We became friends through a mutual love of rugby league. I had a great university experience due to the friends that I met, and of which Simon was a huge part of that. I'd often go to watch him play rugby. We'd all marvel at them chicken legs and big shoulders. Big number 9 in a number 7's body. And we'd also spend nights out getting Joker smiles from Snakebite in Black and genuinely watching him spill drinks on his white shirt that he always used to do. And afternoons in the houses watching the Royal Family with massive brews. John Ford. After university, we set out with John, Nick and Miv, who were in the room, to discover the world, to travel a lot. One of the best experiences of my life, and I'm sure up there with the other lads. A favourite story of mine happened on a trip we took on the Whitsunday Islands off the east coast of Australia. It was labelled as a party boat, but it was a very tame bunch of people that we were with. So essentially, us 5 were the party. Everyone had taken alcohol on board, 30 plus people, and on the last night of 2, Simon decided, along with Adam, that they wouldn't sleep until the boat was empty of booze. Unfortunately for the other 25 people, we had drunk all of our ale on the first night, so it meant that it was their ale that was on the agenda. As they were all asleep, it was left for Simon and Miv to drink it all, have a highest wee off the side of the boat competition, and a discussion that led to an argument that Miv decided he had a better left foot than David Beckham. There was also some controversy that evening when Simon found some artificial sunning that basically broke the rules on drug testing in the whose hair could get the blondest competition using nothing but lemons. It's nice to see him all smart today, I'm sure you will agree. I'm sure the majority of the decisions regarding the suit and attire are down to Daniel. I'd often find myself saying to Si, "Looking smart today, mate," followed by, "Has Danielle bought your clothes?" Simon now spends large parts of his working life on the computer plying his trade. A favourite, again, story of his money-making schemes was when selling DVDs to people via eBay. Don't know if everyone knows this story. If you didn't know it, how it worked was, he would advertise a box set on eBay. When people bought them, he sent them directly to them, as any business would. However, this would result in the DVDs arriving, complete with HMV packaging, an invoice showing them the actual price, some pounds less than they had paid Simon. Sat in the living room in Liverpool, his laptop would make a noise and advise that an email had been received. The shout from Simon would be £6. The computer came in handy though to woo Danielle at a later stage. Romance is not dead, ladies and gentlemen. The amount of days Simon would come bounding down the stairs with a magician's deck of cards, made up not of cards, but of discount vouchers for various restaurants in Ethiopia. I bet you didn't know that a wedding was available on Groupon. Not so good when drunk on his laptop. Having left himself and a few of the lads downstairs in Liverpool after a night out, I woke to a discussion about a funny YouTube clip we'd all been looking for the previous night. However, he was always going to struggle to find it, having scrolled through so many videos of Les Dennis, only to be told, when I awoke, that the video was actually of Bobby Dappler. The aforementioned Groupon obsession didn't work too well for us when he organised our annual Christmas night out. Discounted night out in Ben, Brazil, all-you-can-eat Brazilian restaurant. The lads loved it. Christmas jumpers in tow, ready to go. Excitement was increased leading up to the night, only for Simon to realise at the very last minute that the event in question was not valid, as the tokens were only valid Monday to Thursday. I've witnessed some lovely moments between Si and Danielle. Danielle would arrive in Liverpool, Si would jump up all giddy in her slippers usually. Have you brought any treats, Dan? Have you brought any treats? With his little skip, as he did. Dan, you know this. Which she had, of course she had. Danielle's a lovely girl, as we know. Refreshers, chocolates, lovely. Lovely. Haribo's, exactly, and you are there. Wasn't all one-way traffic though, Si, anything but, was it? On returning home from the spa, Simon said to Danielle, "Close your eyes, Dan, put your hands out, I've got you a treat." Beaming smile, hands outstretched. What landed in her hands, Si? Pork pie. Not to mention the Christmas spent together in Liverpool. As I say, ladies and gentlemen, romance. Romantic. First thing Simon did on Christmas Day, loaded up a Ronnie O'Sullivan 147, a Raymond van Barneveld 9-darter, and a last-minute try scored by Nathan Feen in the Rugby League Grand Final of 4 Nations. Shocking. Si proposed in Moscow. If anyone didn't know, lovely romantic idea. Thought it was a little bit off the wall. He thought brilliant, came home excited, until he had to make the trip to London to queue and pay for visas. So, stag do. We took in the culture of Berlin. Great trip, much culture, much laugh, much booze. There was somewhat of a language barrier the first night. So, that was soon overcome. I checked my guidebook. Turns out there was a perfect translation of "Ihr Mann, nie clubs." You might think that stag do's have a reputation. However, ours was a very, very tame affair. It largely consisted about quoting films and television. We learned what our favourite dinosaur was.
Velociraptor.
Velociraptor. Courtesy of Michael Boyles. To go with the goose. Meh. Sorry. Meh. Velociraptor. It also works out great for me as this part of the speech is scripted. The room's on Seabass's tab. And we all get to appreciate the excitement later on when the room is clear, so we have so much more space for activities. Sorry, that's it. It was great, as I'm sure all the people in attendance will agree, to spend time with people from all different eras of Si's life. Because I've not known everyone at the same time, you know, so it was fantastic to be there with John, Kenny, the lads from home, Gavin, you know, who I met before, but great to spend time with friends of long standing. Fantastic to spend time with the generation above. Sorry, you know, Tim, Raymond and Dave. It's fantastic to have you there. I did have my reservations, I must admit, but Si convinced me that all great value, and it was very, very much the truth of that word. I don't believe you've lived until you've seen Raymond in nothing but his undies and socks. We're ready for the second half, right? Ready for a sesh? Get on it! Till you've had a kebab for breakfast with the cocker shelly. We did walk half an hour looking for pancakes. It just turned out kebabs was open. And I think the general consensus from the lads who were in attendance was that Tim truly deserved the name on his shirt not to be vetoed, and I give you today the Timster. Especially for creating fantastic skin.
My friend told me Timster. Well, I'll have to take it back to him. Timster's
In your van somewhere. When we arrived back with no sleep in 3 nights, decided it would be a perfect time to start writing today's speech. In all eagerness, at 4 AM on the night when I couldn't sleep, hallucinating a little bit, I would start typing it, and I thought, don't want to lose this, good stuff, still drunk, clearly, brilliant material. I thought I'll email it to myself. Thinking. However, as I sent that many emails to Si, first thing that came out of my fingers was SI, enter, and he had the full speech in his email address there and then. The next 15 of, don't delete this, I've been an idiot, bad bell's ache, fool, please don't delete this, don't do this, call me as soon as you are physically capable, I believe was the title of one. Got deleted, and it was all kept for today, so thank you very much. I feel truly proud to be next to Simon and Danielle today on their special day. To again echo anyone's sentiments, Danielle is truly a beautiful human being inside and out. I feel privileged not to call her my friend's wife, but my friend. Si's been a great friend to me through the most difficult times in my life. It's difficult to express, but to see him and Nick and Miv walk in every single Monday night after having tea together to pull me through it was something that I'll never truly feel I can pay the lads for, but given any opportunity, I'd be there in spades. Hot calls doesn't even come into it. no